Oops. Okay, y'all. I didn't know you could switch back and forth between the front facing camera and the back one. And I am so happy about that. I did not know you could do that. I would have been doing this a long time ago. I would have been making separate videos and all that goofy stuff. Anyway, the story on this, these heaters is going to be donated. Absolutely nothing wrong with them. My girlfriend saved my life when my gas was off last year. Now this year, praise and thanking God that I ain't in no threat whatsoever of my gas getting cut off. But there was a time where the struggle was absolutely real. So my friend Roy Stephenson, shout out to him. Thank you, baby. He helped me get, his donation helped me get this hot plate. That's what I cooked on. And that's what I was keeping my little room warm. Now, what happened is this is in April. So you're not expecting to have to use the heat during that time. But here it's cold. It gets cold in April and all the way even through to May. So I had the bright idea to plug these up in those months. And mind you, it wasn't every day all the time running non-stop constantly. But the catch is, and this is a tip to you all in your neighborhood near you, the electric company routinely, that's they business model, and that's how it's set up. The prices is jacked up in April because that's their peak period, and they can charge more for the electricity because all the people using air conditioners or whatnot. Well, I live in a cold town. I was using it to heat, to boil water, to wash my butt, to wash dishes and maintain. So I use both the heater, the hot plate, and these heaters. And I'm thinking I'm not using that much heat or energy because I'm not heating up the whole house. But I was just keeping my one bedroom warm, trying to survive my downtime without gas. Well, I learned the hard way. I gave myself a $600 light electric bill that I am still paying for today. To this day. Still threatening to interrupt my service with lights because my bill is $616. Every time I show people my bill, they can't believe it. How they get to $616? That's how I get there. 1 month in April using electricity, and it wasn't for my solar class, I would not have known not to be doing that one. So this is a tip. Don't ever use these kind of appliances if you live in a cold town like I do. You are much better off getting like what I got, the electric blanket. My electric blanket is energy efficient, has the Energy Star rating on it, and it draws way less power than these heaters, space heaters. This is a no-no, and even the auditor from the electric company, I mean, that's what they said. Well, what were you doing? Was you using a space heater? And I said, well, yes. And they said, no, that was the worst thing I could have done in April, using those space heaters to stay warm when my gas wasn't on. But anyway, I'm glad the gas situation behind me, but the electric situation ain't behind me, which is what made me go into solar. So I'm going back in here. I hope I don't lose the go live video and tell y'all my plan. Once I get out of this video, I'm gonna put together, hold on, let me turn it back around. I didn't know you could switch back and forth from front to forward camera. That is wonderful. Anyway, I'm switched back around. I'm getting ready to hook up my smoothie with Dr. Sabi. Yeah, those of you who are wondering was I still doing that, yes ma'am, yes sir. I would never go back. Once you find out what real food is and how your body feels, you just can't go back to the American way of eating. with a clear conscience. I fall out sometime, just like I made the gumbo. Yeah, I ate me some shrimp up in that gumbo, shrimp and chicken. I was good with that. I won't be doing that today. Today, I'm giving my body a chance to recover from that assault. Although it was a good assault. With a nice, real thick smoothie using mangoes. My mango, it was all mushy on the outside. And now normally you would, the average person would throw this away, thinking it went bad because it's all mushy. I cut the mushy part off. This is a nice juicy piece here, soft. I could just bite into it. That's how soft it is. So it's actually a ripe mango. And this is really how you're supposed to get them from the store. But the truth is, they put it on the shelf so quick. And you're not really getting real food. So, or you're getting food coming out the tree too soon. So it's absolutely nothing wrong with that mango. I just cut the peel off. And it's gonna be a Dr. Sebi smoothie. This is another thing. People would think this is a banana going bad, but this is a banana really ripe. And this is the right time to use them because it's really sweet. And I ain't gonna tell no lie. This is the most disgusting stuff ever. If you get this on your mouth, tastes terrible. But blend it in a smoothie, a fruit smoothie, I can live with it. Now, it was somebody who asked me about Dr. Sebi. How did they get through the 30 days fast first? Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a big girl. I'm a foodie, and wasn't no way I would go be able to go no 30 days without eating no food. So I got through it by doing a fruit fast. And I stumbled upon a doctor who was a natural healing like Sebi, and he was saying how grapes, you could just eat grapes and just use that. Eat that. If you got real bad hunger pains, just go for the grapes. Then you won't have to worry about gaining weight because you gave in to the cravings or whatever. And it's still fruit. Grapes have a diuretic property, so it still helps and complement the Sebi way. So, in answer to that question, the person who was asking me about the Sebi, was I still doing it? Yes, I am. I'm still doing it. This goes into all my food when I cook all the time. And I don't put it in until I'm finished cooking because you don't want the heat to kill any of the nutrients. So, I just pour it right on in. And it tastes better to me. I could deal with it better with dishes that have, savory dishes like mine, pasta Alfredo, and I had the onions and garlic and all that in there. I can deal with the cell food, but this is a part of my life. I do it daily, and I never felt better since. And some of the Sebi people, I'm going to go in one of them groups and tell them it's something that returned that I wasn't expecting to return. And I'm just keeping it all the way real. But one thing returned by going the Sebi way is my libido. Oh my God, it's off the chain, y'all. Why y'all didn't tell me? Nobody told me, okay? But anyway, that's my smoothie. I'll make my smoothie and I'm going to be sitting outside the rest of the day with my comforter to keep me warm so I won't give up out there. With fibromyalgia, oversensitive to cold and heat. Both extremes is a problem. And I literally came from outside yesterday in tears because I thought I wasn't going to be able to finish. And then there's all my belongings sitting outside. So, I don't think I can pick this up with one hand. Whoops. But this is the start. This got to go. Because I want to bring in my new purchases. Oops. Okay, y'all. It's going to go black. Because I'm going to sit it on this container. 1 second to get it up on these wheels. Now I made a point of saying that because my new YouTube that I just became a subby to, she had the same dilemma when she was trying to clear her clutter, clear her life of clutter. When she came along something, she knew she had to have the boys help. Oh Lord, I almost dropped this thing trying to do it with one hand. Let me do it again. Oh. Okay, yeah, bear with me. Okay. I am pushing this monster out the door because it's too heavy for me to carry it, and now it's on wheels, which made that task completely effortless. So this is gonna go outside and it's gonna be sorted through with donation and keep. And I got the perfect blanket outside. Oh, whew. My back, that low back pain ain't no joke. If anybody having to deal with that, they know what I'm talking about. But anyway, right now, it just fell over. Okay, anyway, moving right along. What I did is set up me a situation out there. That's the perfect tarp because it's colored. I didn't even expect that. When I turn it over, the other side is black and it's just one color. When I turn it over, that's the perfect thing for me to separate the keep from the donate. And you see those bags down there? That you... Oops. Okay. Resuming. That used to be filled with stuff. And then another thing that was cluttering up my life was all these containers. I got these containers for planting and growing in my basement. But then they started becoming cluttered themselves because I wasn't using them. Because I put this year I planted in the garden in the back, went in the ground instead of containers. So I had containers everywhere in the basement, everywhere around the house, in the backyard, and I cleared them out, and all the water bottles I was using for my plants, it's over there now and gonna be taken away for recycling. Thank goodness. It's out my house. And so is all the stuff that used to be in those 3 contractor bags. I thought I had to go and buy some more contractor bags. Nope. I got some contractor bags I can use right now. And that was my dilemma with this stuff that I've donated. I didn't want to give away my containers. And so that presented with me a dilemma. So, back to me going in the basement now. See, I got to face my little problem in here. In the basement, I found the box of paper towels and also, lo and behold, a box of trash bag. If I had known I was sitting on a box, my son didn't share that, the boy, he didn't share that with me. So me, dumb, well, not dumb, ignorant, I didn't know he was sitting on food like that. Big old case of paper towel and garbage bags. So now that stuff I'm gonna donate is really going out them containers and come back in my room to contain stuff that I really want and not just have stuff in my house taking up space. So y'all, I'm come on back after I done whipped up my smoothie, take me a nice shower, let that heat hit my back. That's my sanctuary in the bathroom where I get pain relief. There on that chair. And I got a brand new shower head, it cracked. My old one, I had it for years. It cracked and splattered. And somebody could tell me, if somebody could tell me how I could get rid of the stain marks, that came from not a roof leak, but this shower head squirting up. Don't know how to get rid of that. It looks terrible. But anyway, I got two cool shower heads. This one here, I got, that's part of my haul. Actually conditions the water, because my water is so hard here where I live, and your skin just be so dry when you use that. This is really good, and it has been working out, but it don't give me the power and pressure for massaging my aches and pains. So I still had to get me a powered shower head. And my son, the boy, that's part of my birthday present. He got back on good terms with me by doing that one, because we was battling it out over this situation. He kept switching my power setting back to the softer setting, which don't do me no good for massaging. And by me having bursitis, that was an issue to reach up and try to switch back what he unswitched. So now I'm going to reattach this up here, so he don't ever have to switch, because it ain't no switches on this one. It is one setting. And he better not touch this one. I already told him when he bought it from me, this better not come off my setting. Not once, ever. Or we gonna have problems. Anyway, that's the description of my day right now. And I'm going to get on with it, y'all, because there's certain things you can't do with one hand. And that's get my eating food on. Okay, and I will be back. And when I come back, everything going to be outside, waiting for me to get it to rock and roll out there. I'm so happy the people who did join me. And I'm not even going to worry about having somebody to talk back to, because I can stay up. I was trying to get y'all to come on that night, because I knew I was going to have a hard time staying awake. But this is my best time of the day, in the daytime. That's how I operate. It's the best time for me. It's not that bad, because I went outside like this with no pants on. So it's chilly, but not so chilly that is intolerable. And people with fibromyalgia, when the temperatures drop, the pain does become unbearable. So I feel your pain, and I do relate. The temperatures did drop, and I am a little bit achy, but it's just a little, and I can tolerate it. So while I still have a little piece of energy, I'm gonna put that energy into getting the hauls done, my stuff outside, getting the donated stuff out, away, and off my porch to go wherever. If I'm not able to donate that stuff through the YMCA, it's just gonna be on the curb for anybody who wants to pick through it and get what they want. That's fine with me, as long as it's out my house. I want my life back. Anyway, peace and love. Until I come back, I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat, because I am hungry. Sister girl is hungry. And I need to watch my ass. Anyway, I'll be back in about, I say, give me an hour. I will be back on live and telling you, and doing my hauls. I'm going to do all my hauls live. And it don't matter if ain't nobody watching. I just see that the live videos allow you to get a video uploaded more immediately than the other methods. My little cute video I spent all 2 days laboring on for Labor Day is still in there with me edited and waiting for it to render. It's a hot mess. It's going to take hours for it to render out my video editing program, and then still even hours more for a 9-minute video. 9 minutes. So I want to take full advantage of go live, as I'm discovering that's a better way to get videos up quicker. So it is what it is. Even if I don't have a whole bunch of people joining me, that ain't really what it's about. I just want to share this part of my world in terms of overcoming. That's the point and purpose of me doing it. I want to overcome. And I hope I help somebody else overcome too. Anyway, I got nothing but love for you, Nate. Love, peace, and love.